Hey, Datz! What are you doing? And you can't hide in prison by just doing that. Hey. Yipes! What's he doing under the desk? Foul cogs of the corrupt regime, I have nothing to say to you. Datz, it's me, Dirk. Oh! Dirk, you're a sight for sore eyes. I knew you'd come to save me. Well, this is another fine mess you've gotten yourself into. Har, har, har. My bad, my bad, my bad. At least the grub here is pretty good compared to that prison back home, where they just kind of feed you a brick by hitting you with it. You get 3 squares plus a place to sleep. Why don't you join me, Dirk? No thanks. They just send me back to Crane, where I'd face immediate execution. Yeah, I guess that wouldn't be such a good idea. Looks like he's still the same too. Long time no see, Datz. Huh? Hey, you look kind of familiar. Apollo? Is it really you? A to the J, all grown up or whatnot. How you been? Fine. And you, Datz? You look good. Besides the incarceration and all. Har, 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 har. Those horns, AJ! Horns? They've grown up with you, just like a stag's antlers. I can't take it! You really haven't changed a bit. Anyway, there's something we need to talk to you about. Sure, pull up a chair. I got all the time in the world. The Slammer's like my second home. They're not so bad once you get used to it.
He's rather laid back for someone in police custody.
Okay. Sup, Datz? Datz, was what the doctor had really the Founder's Orb?
Absolutely, positively. The doc was sure of it.
Really? Because someone from the village is calling it the Crystal of Amy Faye. He also claims you were filling the doctor's head with lies.
Huh? That ain't true. Doc said he was sure it was the real deal. All his fancy research confirmed it was the Founder's Orb.
So then that politician character was lying? Imagine that, a politician who lies.
I bet he wants the orb all to himself.
I wonder who's telling the truth.
Well, take a look at this. It proves the dog believed he had the Founder's Orb.
Let me see that. I agree to hand over the Founder's Orb to the Defiant Dragons, if I will come to no harm. Signed, Dr. Archie Buff.
See, I got it all down in writing.
But that's... why does it say, if I will come to no harm at the end here?
Sounds like he was scared of you.
Datz, did you threaten the doctor in any way?
No, you got it all wrong. You got it all wrong. It was the doc's friend. He told the old man us rebels were dangerous just cause we're rebels. It's his fault the doc thought I might hurt him.
Sounds like the work of that politician. He's really made a mess of things. Okay, orb transfer agreement. Doesn't really make you look great, Datz. What have you done now, Datz?
Nothing. I'm innocent, I tell you. It all started when this dog-faced cop tried to question me.
A dog-faced cop?
He looked so funny, I started laughing at him. That's when they came after me. But it was hilarious, I tell you. I mean, a human police dog? How funny is that?
Right, so what happened after that?
They caught me hiding in a doghouse. Dang Pooch ratted me out. I guess that's what I get for laughing at one of his doggy comrades.
Sounds like the dog's got the last laugh. Datz, weren't you cleared of those jailbreak charges? And your capture by Lady Kira deemed unlawful?
Yeah, but... well, the cops here don't seem to like me anyway.
What are the charges this time?
Unauthorized entry or something like that. They think I'm an illegal alien. And I can't prove otherwise because I lost my passport.
Is there any way they'd let you go?
Not without my passport. If only I had it. Dirk, AJ, you gotta find my passport.
All right, we'll find it. One more thing to add to our to-do list. Now, where might Datz's passport be?
Oh, about the old whereabouts. Maybe the doc's kid knows something.
The doctor has a kid? There's a baby buff?
Yeah, a bit of a shut-in though. Poor thing's own bedroom has become like a self-imposed prison.
A shut-in? Sounds like it'll be a challenge just to get a conversation going. Time for your questioning. Follow me.
Must be lunchtime. Today's fried chicken, if I'm not mistaken. Also beatings. Fried chicken and beatings. My favorite.
You'll get your lunch if you behave yourself.
Dirk, AJ, I'll see you guys around. I gotta pretend to be nice long enough to get some chicken.
Our only lead now is Dr. Buff's kid. But luring a shut-in out is not gonna be easy. I know. All right, we're headed to... back to Crane Village, maybe? Nope. Back to the doctor's study? Because is that where the kid lives? Yes. Probably yes.
Oh, it's you again. Looking for Mr. Wright? He was just here a second ago.
What? He was?
What was Daddy doing here?
Good question.
He said he was looking for something.
Did he say anything else?
Let me think. Something about how his ride never showed up at the airport? Yeah, that was it.
I guess Athena really did get lost.
Well, what's Daddy doing all the way out here in the first place? He can't be looking for us, since no one told him we'd be here.
Huh.
Well, if you're here to take another look around, be my guest. I have other work to do, so if you'll excuse me.
Of course. Thanks, Emma. What's happened to Athena? First and foremost, we better find Datz's passport. We should also have a word with Dr. Buff's child.
Hey, is it just me, or is there something new in here?
There's a thing on the table? Oh, you mean that thing? Yeah, we should take a closer look at it, too. Let's not forget about Datz's passport. It should be around here somewhere. Find the hidden objects game. This. Nothing new here. Let's look somewhere else. Really? Oh, I thought that was like a little thing. What's new? What is new? This? What's this? A model helicopter?
Don't you know anything, Apollo? It's a drone. They're all the rage right now. It's the best way to kill someone. You don't even have to be there. I bet it belongs to the doctor's kid.
We need to ask them about the orb's whereabouts. Yeah, but luring out a shut-in isn't going to be easy. Okay. How do we get him? Are we looking at this again? That's his suitcase. Maybe his passport's in there.
Ah! it's no good. It's locked tight. If only we knew someone who knew how to pick locks.
We should have asked him for the key. What are we gonna do about Datz's passport? It's probably right there, inside his suitcase. But we can't get it open.
Why don't I take it over to Datz so he can unlock it? That way you guys can continue looking for the orb.
Good thinking, Juicy.
Okay, here I go. Oh, this is heavy. I don't want to do this anymore. Huh? What the? This thing weighs a ton!
Aha! Let me try. Jeez! How can this suitcase be so heavy? Is it filled with bricks or something? Knowing Datz, he probably packed his dumbbells in there. It's certainly much too heavy to lug all the way to the detention center. Here, let me take a crack at that lock. What, are you gonna pick it? There you go. That was fast and violent. A lock like that is child's play to me, the great rebel leader, Dirk. Especially after all the wrongly imprisoned compatriots I've busted out over the years. You've sure seen a lot of action for an ex-lawyer. And here we go, Datz's passport.
I'll take it over to him.
Thanks, Juicy.
No problem. Now you guys enjoy some quality father-son treasure hunting time, okay? See you later.
That girl, such a go-getter. Apollo, why haven't you married her yet? Do it now. Right now, I'll officiate. What could go wrong? There she goes. I wish she wouldn't make such a big deal out of our little family situation. Father-son time, eh? Been ages since we've had a father-son talk, huh, son? So, do you know yet about how the sex works? Because if you would like to have a conversation, I can explain it all to you. Yeah, well, over a decade, and I know, okay. So, Apollo, how have you been? Oh, fine. I'm fine, I guess. Is that so? Fine, you say. Well, fine is fine by me. Good to hear. Okay. So what do we talk about now? Get down! Hit the dirt, son! Huh? What the? It is the bad drone. It's a bad drone. It's the bad kind of. Did it seriously shoot at us? Well, that's the thing. If your story's ever dragging, have somebody walk in with a gun. Never fails. Speak to me, son. Say something. That smarts. You maggots! What do you think you're doing invading buff airspace? It'll be a scorching day in Siberia before you get past me, you yellow-bellied yahoos! Whoa. It can talk? What kind of drone is this? What kind of drone is this anyway? Hey! Drone nothing. That's Sergeant Buff to you, soldier. You got that, you lowly grunts. Ow! What the who now? Buff, sounds like the doctor's son is behind the controls. He's controlling this thing? Apollo, let's play along for now. At least until we can get the information we need out of him. Got it. Sergeant Buff? Sergeant Buff, sir, you forgot to say sir! Ain't you never seen a war movie before? Oh, right. Let me try that again. Sergeant Buff, sir!
Better, much better. Now, state your name, unit, and rank, soldier.
I'm Apollo Justice. I suffered the writing in anything agency, and my rank is, fledgling lawyer? Sir!
Affirmative, Private Justice.
Private?
Listen up, diaper baby. Your commanding officer's orders are absolute. Disobedience means a one-way trip to the firing squad. Do I make myself clear?
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Yes.
Good, good. We might make a man out of you yet, Private. Now for you, Cyclops.
Huh? Oh, you want my name, unit, and rank as well? I'm Dirk Sodmedy. I command the rebel group, the Defiant Dragons, and my rank is, leader, sir.
Excellent. Welcome aboard, Commander Duke. Wait a second. What's with that ridiculous mop you call a head? Soldiers should be clean cut.
Sorry, this is my signature look. It's... Whoa! Fine. I'll get a haircut before we ship out.
Listen up, you. It's kill or be killed on that battlefield. No place for leave-in conditioners. All you got is your life, and you're lucky to have that.
Sadly obsessed with field survival for someone who never goes outdoors. This is going to be harder than I thought, son. Hi. Are you controlling that drone from your room, sir?
Affirmative. But I can see everything you do from here, so... 10 hot, soldier, wipe that stupid look off your face. I'm gonna whip you sheltered peaceniks into shape.
With what? Your charming personality? It's got a camera and speakers, too.
And that's not all, Commandeer. With these arms, I can cook and clean, too. Speaking of which, Private Justice, you're on latrine duty. Snap to it on the double.
Why am I always on latrine duty? I hate latrines. If I don't see enough of the toilet back at the office. Great. That thing's pretty handy. Us Defiant Dragons could use one of those. Or maybe a few thousand. Drone warfare.
Yes, it is a fine piece of hardware, isn't it? I modified it especially for siege defense.
Siege defense? You mean how you won't leave your room? Oh, that's how I know!
Holding up in a stronghold to defend against an enemy is an age-old military tactic. A timeless strategy still applicable in modern warfare. Hope you're not trying to mock the wisdom of my forefathers.
I meant no offense. It's just an observation.
So the greenhorn who ain't even discharged the firearms got something to say, does he?
Sorry. It won't happen again, sir.
Darn tootin'. Now state your intention, soldier.
We had an agreement with your father. He had promised to hand over the Founder's Orb to us.
What? Papa promised you that?
He did, but he died before he could tell us where it's hidden. Now we have no idea where it is.
Oh.
Huh?
Papa, why? Why'd you have to die?
It was an unfortunate accident, and I'm sorry for your loss. If it helps at all, I know how you feel, Sergeant.
What did I do now? You insignificant maggot! What would an unseasoned rookie like you know about how I feel? First I lost Mama, now I've lost Papa.
You lost your mother too?
She's been gone for some time now. I'm all alone now. All alone.
Sergeant Buff, would you tell us a little more about what happened to your mother?
Mama passed away about 6 months ago. We were still living in our apartment in the city. Back then, I'd yet to engage my siege defense strategy.
In other words, something caused him to withdraw from the world.
It was arson. It happened so suddenly, and before we knew it, our apartment was a sea of flames. Mama and I were trapped inside. Help never came, so Mama cradled me in her arms, kicked out a window, and jumped! She did what? She was like a walking, talking medal of valor, my mama was. She delivered me safely to terra firma with a perfectly executed poof. It's a 5-point landing technique used by paratroopers to land safely on the ground.
She sounds like a superhero or something.
But from that height, she suffered massive injuries in order to protect me. She died so that I could live! Ah! Mama! Ah!
I don't know what to say. And the person who started the fire? We didn't start it. It was always burning. Since the world was turning.
He was immediately apprehended. They say he was standing outside, laughing, while the building burned.
At least, justice was served. I hope that brought you some solace.
I've lost both my parents now. You can't possibly know how I feel. Mama, Papa.
Poor kid. It's hard losing both your parents at such a young age. I would know. You must really feel alone now. Apollo, I imagine you know what he's going through. I do? The road to recovery begins by talking to someone who suffered the same hardship. I know you have something that shows you understand. Sarge, I'm an attorney. This is my attorney's badge.
What insubordination!
I'm sorry, I thought that would be No, okay, alright.
Petty trinkets have no place in Buff's Army, soldier. Now dropping in mid-20!
Sheesh. At least let me show the evidence before you shoot it down. I know, it's the picture. I just wanted to see what would happen when you presented something wrong. Sergeant, sir. Would you please take a look at and not shoot this?
What do we have here?
It's a photo of my father. I wasn't even a year old when he died in a fire.
What?
And like your mother, he died in an arsonist's blaze. But in his final moments, he managed to save his infant son.
Private Justice, you've suffered a loss just like mine.
I have. And that's why I know how you feel.
But you still have your mother, don't you?
No, I lost her too.
What?
She disappeared after the fire. I don't know if she's still alive or dead. Heck, I don't even know what she looks like, or if I've ever met her or talked to her extensively and defended her in a trial.
Wow!
Sergeant Buff, his experience is very much like your own. If anyone can understand the sadness in your heart, it's him.
Attention! I salute you, Comrade Justice. You are no longer a private in Buff Army. Henceforth, you will be a corporal. It's slightly better.
Corporal? Congratulations on your promotion, Corporal Justice. I'm just glad that seemed to cheer him up a bit.
Now, comrade, let's toast to your new stripes. Call me Sarge. Don't be shy. We're a band of brothers now.
Now's our chance, Corporal. Ask him about the Founder's Orb. Turk's getting way too much of a kick out of this. Okay. Sarge, sir, do you have any idea, where the orb might be?
He was here in Papa's study until last night. But he said he was going to go hide it somewhere. He mentioned something about a shady character being after it.
Where do you think he could have hidden it?
Somewhere in the village, I'd guess. He said he'd found a suitable hiding place for it.
So it was here last night. That is, until he went out to hide it somewhere in the village. The only question is, where? Maybe he left some clue here in his study. Let's search the place again. We should also find out more about Dr. Buff. It might steer us toward the hiding place. Tell us about your papa! So Sarge, what was your father like?
Papa was as kind as Mama was courageous. His whole reason for moving to the countryside was for me.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I initiated my siege defense strategy after Mama died. Papa was so worried about me, he moved us here to the countryside. He thought the fresh air, blue skies, and natural surroundings might alter my tactics.
What a fine father.
He even quit his position at the university to move here.
He did?
He did. He gave up his beloved research position just for me. Parent must be prepared to sacrifice everything for his child. That's what Papa said.
Well, I'm feeling about 2 inches tall, right about now. Son, who I'm talking to now.
There's no one in the world I respect more than him. But that just makes this passing all the more devastating. Papa, may you continue your beloved research up there with the angels, trying to discover whether or not they are there.